Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Lauren Ashley, and I want to talk to you guys about fasting because not too many people understand fasting and what it means to fast. And people was coming to me asking me for advice about it, and I told them that I can't really provide any advice until I've overcome it. But what I can do is share my experience. Hold on. Bring this down so that you guys can hear me. Right now my mouth is a little dry. So, as far as fasting, the reason why you fast is so that you can completely change your entire life. And it's not even about changing your life, it's about getting close to Christ. And it's about getting close to the angels. It's about connecting with soul and spirit. And you cannot connect with soul and spirit if you are going through your life not providing any sort of acknowledgement whatsoever. And so I've only been drinking water, and it's been 11 days, and my fast isn't over until October 8th. And my plan was to go to the Bahamas to help the people out there that has suffered from Hurricane Dorian. But just considering my conditions, it would just be too much for me. But after October 8th, that's when I'm gonna go. I realized that me only drinking water and stuff, I try to find energy. I kind of over exhilarate myself. So I can only imagine what that would be like if I'm doing physical work in the Bahamas in the hot sun, probably 90-degree weather. To be honest with you, but the Bahamas is extremely hot. I remember going there for the first time, and this was back when I was really just open to a lot of things. I drank a lot of alcohol, and the water there was very expensive, so we just drank nothing but alcohol. And so I was just very tipsy. I was very high at the time. And I just remember being very dehydrated due to not having water. So I can only imagine if I'm only drinking water to go out there, I think it'll just be detrimental for me. So I am just planning on going the second week of October. But so far, I can say that it's just been a huge struggle. For me personally, every time I fast, I always get dark entities coming to me. And since I fasted for this long, they come to me more than ever now. And this is extremely important for me to get strong convictions. Otherwise, they'll just destroy me, and I can't have that because that's not who I am. So if that's not who I am, then why do I continue to gravitate towards the dark energy? My goal is to gravitate towards the light. It's gotten to the point where I have disconnected myself from the heavenly realms because of all the negativity that I have accrued within the last couple of months. And I can say that these conditions have gotten so much worse. Even as a child, I grew up with ADHD. I couldn't focus. I stayed in my own world, and it's been like that since high school. This is something that I've struggled with as an adult, and it's gotten way worse. This is something that they are using to poison me. And so the biggest goal is to get close to the light. And so this is what I'm struggling with. I'm drinking alkaline water, and I am struggling, not gonna lie. It's the hardest thing to do. I've never ever fasted with only water, but this is what my spirit guide told me. She said no food, only water, and this is only for my highest and best good. So if you guys are considering fasting, only fast to change your life and get close to Christ. This is the only reason why you should be fasting. It's about Christ. It is about the infinite being that has manifested us all here. Like even just yesterday, like when I was telling people about me being a galactic human or whatever, he thought it was funny. And I'm just like, well, what's funny about that? Because do you not think that we've come from the universe? That is the biggest question. It's just like, how do we all stem here? We have the earth, we have the solar system, we have the sun, we have the moon. It's like, where do you think we've stem from, and how do you think we've manifested here? We are all stars. We come from stars. We're made out of the same stuff of the stars. Believe it. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't have to believe everything that I say, but just really think of it from a very universal, like, perspective. It's like if we've manifested here and we've come from the same stuff that has manifested everything until its physical reality, then where do you think we've stemmed from? And I've learned that us as human beings, we are very just egotistical and just believing that we're the only ones here. We're not. We are not. And there is so much out there, so much knowledge that has not even come here, because we only have the knowledge that we are currently working with. Brand new things comes to us every single day. And so for you guys to be, and I'm not talking about everybody, but it's just like for you guys to be closed-minded to the simple fact that there is sacred knowledge out there. It's just like, how are you ever going to grow and transform into the being that you are supposed to be? Like, we're all supposed to be here to live out our soul's purpose. So this is why I'm coming on here, is to just express my struggle, express the simple fact that it's not easy. It never was supposed to be easy. It's about really breaking your ego down and digging into who you truly are, and not based your beliefs and opinions upon society that has given you all of this information, or you mean you've been raised with all of this information. Just unlearn everything and question everything. I mean, that's what I did, and this is what I've gotten. I was able to communicate with angels. I was able to see angels. I was able to communicate with aliens. I was able to see the spacecraft. I was able to see where they're living. It's just amazing the amount of knowledge that I've gotten, and all of it is holy power. And so I encourage you, if you want to change your life completely, do it, but involve Christ. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. I'm most likely going to come back on here when the day comes to talk a little bit more about the fast. I can only talk about where I'm currently at, and I'm currently drinking water right now. It's a huge struggle. You know, it took me 10 days to kind of get used to not having food. You know, sometimes it takes people 4 to 5 days, but it took me 10 days because I get demons that comes to me and they entice me with all of this food. And so the expectation for me is extremely high because they want me to control my dreams. They want me to control my thoughts, because it is those dreams and thoughts that can potentially manifest into physical reality. So people, you know, say, well, I don't remember my dreams. I don't really know too much about my dreams. Yeah, I have dreams, but I really don't remember too much about them. There is so much knowledge and information into dreams, and all it takes is training. You're not going to remember your dreams overnight. It is a muscle, and this is something that I am currently struggling with right now, is to simply recall dreams and just try my best to remember as many details as possible, because I realized that I would go through this physical journey and I would have all these deja vu moments. And I'm just like, wait a minute, I feel like this happened before. I feel like I've seen this before. It's because I've dreamt about it in the past. So it's just very important to just remember the dreams. I am not a perfectionist when it comes to remembering dreams. All I can do is just remember the bulk or the bits and pieces of information. So yeah, try to remember your dreams, you guys. This is the best way for the heavenly realm to communicate with you and tell you about yourself and guide you in a way that you need to be guided here in this lifetime. And once you be able to control your dreams, then you can control your dreams. Like for me, it's gotten to the point where I would dream about something of the same instance and I would have memories of a previous dream that I could use to counteract stuff. Isn't that amazing? You have memories of previous dreams so you can use that to counteract any dark spirits. That is amazing, and it's gonna go in my book. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.